Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Olaf Jungle and show you how to make use of a winning matchup. In this game, we're currently up against Nautilus, and in an Olaf versus Nautilus, this is a huge advantage for Olaf since Nautilus depends a lot on his crowd control and Olaf just counters all of it with just his ulti. So what we want to do is to make use of our winning matchup and try to snowball the game. I place a control ward on the top side so I would know which scuttler the Nautilus would go for. High chance that we would always go for the contest. I start at the bot side rather than the top side because I'd like to path towards the Jax. Helping him get ahead will be really good since Wukong is not that strong when it comes to the side lane push. Bot lane is also quite hard to gank. Whenever you see double ranged, that's always the hardest lane to go for. So we just have to pray that they have a winning matchup. And yep, they forced the flash out of Zeri. Unfortunately, Sona gets the first blood and there's nothing much I can do unless they play super greedy. Olaf clear is above average. He would be able to clear cleanly. And one thing about this is that when you start at the red buff, you don't have mana as compared when starting with the blue buff. So you want to conserve your mana as much as possible, and one way to do that is to get 2 points in your first skill. If you go for QW all the time, then you'd run out of mana pretty quickly, and you wouldn't be able to go for a full clear. Unfortunately, our bot side lost, but it's fine. If we're able to get a snowball in this game, Olaf can definitely carry the game. Lulu, one of the best combinations with Olaf since Olaf is a bit squishy and Lulu will just give us that additional durability. What I'm doing right now is clearing the blue buff while checking the Baron lane if I can go for a possible gank. Yep, they're both low, so definitely can go for a level 4 gank after my clear, but with Nautilus showing up, Jax has no choice but to retreat. But you know what? This is good for me because I really want to fight Nautilus on the Scuttle Crab. Having the jungle matchup priority plus mid priority, we definitely can contest this, and seeing that Nautilus out of position, we should have the advantage when it comes to the 2v2. Nautilus wants to secure the Scuttler, so we go for the Kassadin instead, who's out of position. He gets his level 5, but we also have our 5, and yep, he can't do anything about it, and we immediately get the early game punish. This is what you want to do when you play Olaf since this champion specializes on the early game. Getting early kills will help him snowball the game faster since Olaf late game is not that strong. You want to make full use of his early game prowess, and with this, we're able to get double kill, more items, and knowing that Nautilus is at the top side, he definitely wants to get the bot scut. In here, things are a little bit different now because as compared to earlier, I do not have mid and bot lane priority, so if I force the Scuttler take, then I would just die for free. This is a common mistake that people do. Even though they have a winning jungle matchup, they just want to force the Scuttle fights. Little do they know that if you don't have priority, even a losing jungle matchup can get a win. After clearing the Krugs, we try to tag the Zeri, but she's able to escape. No problem. You do not have to be in a hurry this game. My number one objective with Olaf is to get my Triforce before the first objective. Boots is also another thing that I can get since this would give me additional move speed to run down my opponents. With the red buff spawning, you always want to get this. Gives you additional slow plus more damage overall. You also don't want to forget clearing your camps. The only time that you would go for a gank is when you know that something's gonna happen. So instead of going for a topside clear, I see that Saya and Lulu are both gonna overextend, so maybe I can go for a counter gank, place a control ward on the Tribush just in case, so they have no idea that I'm here. And what I'm gonna do now is go for a counter gank. Perfect timing, Kassadin is there, our Saya falls down, but Kennen, good job with the rotation as well, and we get a 2-for-2 exchange. Kassadin though, I don't know what he's doing, playing so greedy, he thought that he could burst me. Imagine, late game champion diving in an early game champ and we just go for the immediate punish. If I wasn't there for a counter gank, then they would have gotten the better trade overall. Jax though, I have no idea that he's doing a good job. He's able to take down the tower by himself. Even though he goes down, it's well worth it. You get so much plates plus first tower gold. And this would give us an advantage all over the map. Jax is getting a winning matchup, plus I'm also snowballing the game. The only thing that's left to do is to be able to secure objectives. I want to clear my top side first before going for a fight with Kennen ganking bot side. Usually I'd go for the Herald, but in this game, since we have a massive advantage, I want to go for the contest. Seeing that Nautilus going top side and he gets a hook off, so he does a good job burning my ult, which is a big thing when it comes to the team fights. So now it's gonna be a 50-50 and I choose to play it a bit safe and go for the Herald instead. Without Jax, it's gonna be a 4v4 without Olaf ulti. And if we die, not only do we give Dragon, we also give them shutdown gold. Speaking of which, yep, they're still fighting. I have no idea why they're fighting a 3v5, but I'm here. Maybe I can get some exit kills with them being super low. Flash in. I'm not able to reach the Dragon, but it's fine. We're able to get a kill onto the Kassadin. Maybe kill the Olaf as well, but with Sona having her own ult, I cannot chase her. I have my own ulti though, but I'm playing it a bit safe because there might be someone behind. So the last thing that I want is to go for a 1-for-1 trade. It's not gonna be worth it for me since I have shutdown gold. We play it a bit safe, Herald mid, get some plates, and in this game, we go for the Mercury Threads. The reason why I went for Mercs, because they have a lot of AP with Kassadin, Nautilus, Zeri, a bit of AP, plus Sona. We don't have to worry about their AD damage, so Mercs is a much better choice. Righteous Glory, another key item for Olaf. This allows you to run down your opponents, and I have no idea why Saya Lulu proxying the wave, immediately getting punished. So even though I'm snowballing the game, if my teammates just randomly int like that, then there's a chance for them to get a comeback. Seeing their lineup, Zeri plus Kassadin, very scary to fight against. And here, with Righteous Glory, we run it down, go for the Sona first, who has no durability, plus very squishy. Force her flash, force the ulti. We still have Unstoppable, and look at this. Easy 2v1, Olaf things, but Kassadin, I don't know why this guy is so fast. I just needed 1 second. Unfortunate. Could have went for a 3v1 if I had my second skill. Kennen though, at least he gets the kill. And with this, overall 1-4 exchange. Plus, we get tower bot lane. Jax is still doing a good job playing by himself. We have no problems with this Baron laner. We just need to get our laners ahead so that we could just snowball the game. Soul is out of the option since they're able to get first Dragon. So the next thing to do is to get so much gold that we easily secure Baron. And then we can just end the game from that. Don't forget to farm your camps. While nothing is happening, topside camps are up. We take the blue buff, Scuttle is also there, before going for a gank. Anytime we can go for a gank with Righteous Glory plus ulti. This is a perfect champion against their composition since we counter Sona, Nautilus, and Wukong. Only the Zeri and Kassadin would be able to fight against me, but that's gonna be still later in the game. For now, we still have the advantage and we want to make use of this winning champion. Bot side, another fight happens. We just push the mid. I'm thinking about going for top, but you know what? Let's just go help our team. We want to help them get ahead. Nautilus blocking the Kennen, and our Kennen is just getting bursted by their jungler. He just got one shot by Naut, but it's fine. We just run it down, and look how strong we are right now. Omega counter this Nautilus, burn his flash as well. Props to the Saya though, getting a triple kill at the bot lane, and yeah, I think it's worth it. Even though our Kennen died for free, Wukong gets top tower. Wukong, not the best scaler, so it's fine that we give him free gold. We just counter Wukong later with one press of the ulti and his Cyclone will be useless. We take this blue buff, this is gonna be good. We wanna deny this from the Kassadin as well. Even though I wanna run towards him, there's a high chance that his teammates will be there, so you always want to play it a bit safe. The only time you wanna greed it out is when you're super confident that you'd be able to get them all. So with the objective spawning in 1 minute, Jax is getting ganked. I am too far to help, so I just want to clear my camps before doing anything else. This is good also because with this back, we're able to buy Death's Dance, which is super strong when it comes to the team fights. Once we get one kill with our second skill, plus Death's Dance, plus Triumph, we would get so much of our HP back and they wouldn't be able to take us down. Usually, third item I'd go for the Sterak's Gauge, but in this game, I'm going for the Maw instead because they have a lot of AP damage and we want to mitigate their burst as much as possible. With the objective spawning in 10 seconds, what I want to do first is to zone someone away or go for a turn. Jax is pushing topside, which is not the best option right now. I don't know why they're doing this. He should have just went for the dragon. So there's a chance that we might give unless we get a super good position. Kennen, I like his positioning. So I start this. And if they go for the contest, Kennen can just go for a turn and we just get a win. Unfortunately, they didn't go for the contest. Kassadin went topside instead and we get dragon for free. That's actually good for them because the only thing that the opponents need to do is to scale since our composition is not that strong in the late game. Yep, they get our Jax again who's just busy split pushing. Punishing him right now. So we have to be careful because their Kassadin and Zeri are getting stronger by the minute. We look to see if we can gank top but missed timing. I have no idea why they're fighting. Lulu gets caught out. Kennen is there. I'm a bit late. So, you know what? I need to help my team. We go for the Zeri, getting a triple kill, flashing in, go for the Nautilus, and look at the HP. I'm getting all my HP back. Wukong Sona, the only ones left. I still have my ulti up, so they can't do anything. We force the Sona flash, plus the Wukong flash. As much as I'd like to chase them down, there's a tower there, and I'm able to at least get a trade, shut down onto the Zeri, and burning a lot of their flashes. The unfortunate thing though, Kassadin is here from the top side. He's chasing me down with a flash and he gets a shutdown gold. So even though we're Omega fed, if my teammates are caught in a bad position, like this Jax getting caught top side, and then when I decided to help top, there's a fight that happened at the bot side, I'm always at the wrong time, then that's something that they can exploit. Overall, we're still very strong, 11k gold at 11 minutes. 1k GPM, but their Zeri is also really rich. We have the same gold, plus she has better scaling with this Sona. Kassadin also having a good game. So in fairness, even though we're ahead, when it comes to the carry potential, the opponents are able to scale properly. Very scary game. The only thing that we have right now is that they're not yet Omega item locked. Kennen just gets destroyed. Jax also just dies. Saya is here trying to chase them down. We have to force a fight unless they get a free Baron. Yep, we take down the Sona. Zeri out of position and at least we're able to get a trade. Not the cleanest. My teammates are not doing the best job that they can. Wukong out of position. Try to look for the punish. Seeing that Kassadin is bot side, I know that I can 2v1 this, but without ultimate, I might just get kited. Yep, they're back in the game. The only one with money right now is me, so the moment I die is probably the moment we would just lose the game. With Baron up, the last thing that we want to do is give them Baron. If they're able to get it for free, then the game is also over. Very scary situation even though we're fed. And knowing in the late game, Olaf is not that strong, I would need to depend on my teammates on the damage later on. Next item that I'm gonna go for is Amaranths because at this point, we need more durability with Kassadin and Zeri dealing so much damage. Getting the red buff, I think about going for a gank on the Kassadin, but the moment I show bot side, they're just gonna go for Baron, but seeing that someone TP'd, so there's no way that they're gonna go for Baron, Jax does a good job solo killing the Kassadin, and here, we go for the immediate punish. Sona, Wukong, and Nautilus can't do anything against me. They have 0 damage, and with me just auto-attacking, my ultimate never runs out. I'm still unstoppable, by the way. With Lulu ulti, flash onto the Zeri, take down their carry. Sona, the only one left, and we actually get an ace. Not bad. Jax able to solo kill the Kassadin, and we just run it down. With 5 members bot side, we have to end it right now. We do not want to prolong the game any longer. Kassadin still 5 seconds away. Even though they have tower shield, we have enough damage to just run it down and end the game. Pretty close game. We were able to clutch it through one team fight, and that's how you can abuse Olaf when you have such a good winning matchup. 88% Olaf on Challenger tier. We get MVP 12, 2, and 5. Almost perfect. Props to the Jax for doing a good job early game. He just got caught a lot, but look at my damage, 31k. So much damage from Giant Slayer. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our Olaf Jungle. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.